And we stay on the all-weather for race 2 on the program as well. It is a Class 4 over the 1200 metres, so back in trip 4. This Magic Supreme switches from the Turf 1400 to the all-weather 1200. Prosecco gets a hood and a shadow roll on. Mighty Vella's a 2-time first-up winner. Starry Night comes to the surface for the first time, as does Turbo Power. Speedstar, he made his debut over the 1000 at Happy Valley. We've got Octo Connect making his all-weather debut, and Modaki carries an extra £6 for the win on the 10th of July, Tom, and he comes here without a trial.
He does. No trial. He's had a slight issue with a suspensory ligament as well. Magic Supreme likes to go forward. He led slow tempo and couldn't go on last time out, but this is his surface and class. Mighty Vella, he's a horse that's got pace, but he's also got issues too, Paul.
He has had issues, yeah, but look, his trial was quite good. I thought Starry Night's drawn wide, he'll go forward. Fiery Diamond can probably get himself into a nice position there for Zach Purden. And Thunderstrike, I think he'll go back with the apprentice claim.
He's the horse that we're going to start with too, Thunderstrike, Tom, and he's back in the field, up on the outside of the leaders there, in fact, into third placing, but he does drop £9 for the claim for Angus Chung this week.
He does, so that's going to be a big benefit to him. He's chasing Quadruple Double here, who goes around later on in the card, and he sort of raced fourth, got into the clear, and probably just peaked the last 150, I thought, Paul. Yeah,
look, I'm going to go with him, though. He's won second up in the past, and with that apprentice claim, he looks really good in the weight, so on the surface, I think this is the right surface for him.
Wider draw for him this week. He goes from barrier 3 out to barrier number 8. Modaki Paul, he's been here for a while now in Hong Kong. This is the last time we've seen him, because those no trials as mentioned. This is race day in July.
Yeah, and he won here. Look, he's only a 2-time winner though, Modaki, so probably overall he's had the 30 starts. This is the right surface. He's drawn nicely in barrier 3, but we haven't seen the trial from him. I put him on a very minor line.
He's got a bad fresh record coming into this. Look, he deserved to score this one because he'd been racing consistently and was able to get up, and the form has worked out of it, but the fresh record did worry me a little.
Shouldn't worry about this horse, Tom. Mighty Vella, he does go well fresh, but as you said, he's had plenty of issues along the way.
He went off at 5.4 last start, and the rider was concerned with his racing action last start. Returned lame, then he was lame both fours the day after the races, so he's got issues. He's a bit win or bust type of horse, Paul, but he's put on 25 pounds and he's trialled okay. Yeah,
and the trial's good, and look, he's never raced on the all-weather before, so he's coming to the surface for the first time, but he's won a couple of trials on the surface before. He's by Schnitzel out of a Starcraft mare, so there should be no issues with it. Look, I put him into, but again on a minor line, but because he has had those issues, as you said.
He's a risky proposition.
Yeah, he is.
That is Mighty Vella, that trial on the turf, race day on Sunday, all weather, which Fiery Diamond won't mind, Paul, because he won this trial.
Yeah, he won this trial nicely as well. Look, Zach Purden aboard. He's still a maiden from his 9 starts. There's a couple, well, he should have won one, I think, at least, Fiery Diamond. He hasn't, but the trial was good.
Yeah, and I did like the trial. He looked to do it pretty easily here. The rest are pretty much chasing hard. Last 5, though, has been a bit costly. Average starting price of $5.50, so he'd want to turn it around here, I think. And I think he can with Zach Purden on board from barrier 7.
He did cruise to the line there with the ears pricked, did Fiery Diamond. So second race, Paul. The first was a little on the tricky side, despite the 2.2 favourite. This one not a whole lot easier.
No, it's actually harder, I thought. I'm going to go with Thunderstrike with the claim. Second up, he's won second up in the past, does like the surface. Magic Supreme, look, if he gets his own way in front, we know he's a hard horse to get past. He's coming back to the all-weather surface, which I think is a positive for him. And then the ones we talked about, Modaki and Mighty Vella, but 5, 1, 11 and 3.
It is a tricky-looking race. I went with 8 in the end, and that being a Fiery Diamond, son of Battle Paint for Zach Purden and Benno Jung. I think Benno can just about win the first 2 races, and this horse probably should have won one by now, as Paul said before. Thunderstrike goes in with the claim. Starry Night, he was coming into this off the back of a trial up at Chung Fa, which wasn't too bad, but he's also been a bit costly. And Turbo Power coming to the surface for the first time. Race wide last start, but his first up run I thought was good, so 8, 5, 4 and 6.
And Zach and Benno have the 2 early favourites. Yes, we can. 2.2 race 1. Fiery Diamond early favourite in race 2 at 3.7.